Hey everybody, Nathan Baird from the Journal and Courier here for our over and back video recap of Purdue's 67-63 victory over Iowa here at Mackey Arena. First win over a ranked team in a 13-game span for a 14-game span, breaking a 13-game streak. First time since March 2013, so a bit of a drought. And I know there's some factors to play here. Aaron White's injury, Iowa struggling this week in other facets, but still an important win for Purdue. Any win in the Big Ten at this point is big for them, and it's how are they able to do it despite getting kind of crushed on the boards, shooting another poor percentage from three-point range, shooting another poor percentage at the free throw line, not having Kendall Stevens for a big chunk of this game. How does Purdue end up getting this win? I think one stat that really jumps out at me is turnovers. There were 2 turnovers, I think, in the first 2 minutes of this game for Purdue. They had 2 in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the second half. If you go the other 33, 34 minutes of this game, Purdue only had 2 other turnovers, so 6 for the game. Might be their lowest total of the season, and look at what has been holding them back in these other losses in the Big Ten, these other near wins that they weren't able to get over the hump. A lot of times it was turnovers. They'd look at the numbers after the game and say, well, if we had only 4 or 5 possessions back, how much of a difference would that make? And today that did make a big difference, because if they were turning the ball over more than they did today, in addition to how much they were getting just obliterated on the offensive rebounds, there's no way they win this game. And I thought, the post guys, that's been an issue with turnovers with them, how many they're averaging for 40 minutes. Today they combined for 40 minutes and only 1 turnover. You had guys like Stevens, like Edwards, who weren't making big scoring contributions today, but I think they were combined 8 assists, 2 turnovers. It was another day where it was really spread out. One of the things that you saw early on with the team this year, just the way that they could share the ball, to keep the offense moving, to be unselfish with it, moving around, and it came through for them again today. It's one of the ways where they successfully reverted to early season fashion. Now they're going to have to find a way to revert to early season fashion on things like rebounding and getting their shot back together, because other than Raphael Davis, I don't know if he can sustain this through a year. It's been nice that he's turned the corner, but I don't know if he's going to be able to sustain this kind of three-point shooting, and maybe some of the other guys will step back up. But the bigger thing that they need to take from this game is the impact it made when they were able to take care of the ball as well as they did.